Assalamu alaikum. This is Aruj Muzaffar from the Department of English, University of Southern Punjab. I was discussing with you certain topics of creative writing that lead you towards a better representation of you, that develop your communication skills. For example, in the first lecture we have discussed that how can we communicate in a better way, and how is the role of paragraph writing and essay writing leading you towards a better interaction of your written discourse. In the same way, previously we have discussed that what is the significance of CV and job application. We have also discussed certain points that lead us towards the description of the idea that how our CV or job application can be developed in a better way. Our today's lecture is about translation skills. Translation skills are the ability to accurately convert meaning, ideas, and tone from one language into another one. This skill is more than just changing words, it involves understanding the context, style, and purpose of the original text and expressing it clearly in the targeted language. A good translator must have strong knowledge of both languages, including grammar, vocabulary, idioms, and cultural nuances. Nuances means delicacies and sensitivities that are there into some culture. Translation is widely used in education, law, literature, business, media, and international communication, where accurate understanding across languages is essential. The first step in translation is comprehension. The translator carefully reads or listens to the source text to fully understand its meaning. This includes identifying the main ideas, tone, style, and purpose of the text. Some words may have multiple meanings or subtle connotations, so the translator must choose the meaning that best fits the context, and it is something which is very delicate and requires a lot of observation and understanding, because misunderstanding the source text can lead the inaccurate translation. So careful analysis is crucial before beginning the translation process, and obviously if there is some mistake into translation, the whole generation who is going to read that translation is going to suffer. Next, the translator focuses on vocabulary and expressions as well. Not every vocabulary conveys the right expressions. Translating word for word is rarely effective because languages differ in structure and idiomatic usage. Thus, translator must choose words or phrases that communicate the same meaning naturally in the targeted language. This sometimes involves rephrasing or restructuring sentences to maintain clarity, flow, and readability. Translators also need creativity to adapt expressions that have no direct equivalent in the target language, such as idioms, cultural references, or humor. The grammar and syntax are also very important in translation because each language has its own rules for sentence structure, verb usage, and word order. So we should need to keep this point in mind, that all the technicalities of one language should be taken care of in the other language. Each language has its own rules for sentence structure, verb usage, and word order. While translating, the translator must ensure that the target text follows proper grammatical rules while remaining faithful to the original meaning. Clear and accurate sentence construction ensures that the reader understands the translated message without confusion. Cultural understanding plays a key role in translation. Words and expressions often carry cultural significance, and a literal translation may fail to convey the intended meaning. Translators must be aware of cultural differences and adapt the text when necessary without altering the original message. This ensures that the translation is both accurate and culturally appropriate for the targeted audience. And finally, a professional translator always reviews and revises his work, because Proofreading is essential to correct errors in grammar, vocabulary, and meaning. And comparing the translation with the original text helps ensure that no information is lost or misinterpreted, or there is no margin for misunderstanding as well. Editing improves the quality and readability of translation and ensures that the final product communicates the original message in the most effective way. Obviously, the same sense and essence cannot be created into the other language, but the effort of creating the alike message can be made. In conclusion, translation skills require a combination of language proficiency, cultural awareness, critical thinking, and attention to detail. Effective translators not only transfer words but also convey meaning, tone, and context accurately. And with practice and careful analysis, a translator can produce translations that are clear, precise, natural, and allow communication to bridge linguistic and cultural gaps successfully. Basically, translation seems to be a very limited phenomena where one language is translated into the other one, but this is not as simple as it looks, because there are always certain technicalities that both languages follow. Both languages do follow certain values, certain cultural backgrounds, and certain sensitivities and certain delicacies that are peculiar to that one language. So when we are required to translate one text from the other one, it is very difficult for the translator to create the correct essence of that translation, because for one culture one thing may be acceptable or appreciable even, but for the other culture the same thing can be considered very much offensive, and translator needs to keep this point in mind, that he has to take care of the morality and cultural values of the nation who is going to read the translated text. So it is his duty to make the translation into some way that serves the tone and purpose of the text. He should not simply rewrite the text. He should rather recreate the text with the effect that the soul and essence of the previous one is not degraded, and the new product matches the values of both the backgrounds and cultural nuances. For example, the reader and writer both should have some alignment and understanding with each other. He should take care of this point, that the reader is going to be sensitive about certain things. So those sensitivities should be managed very much carefully, because these are the points that will make the impression of writer and his actual meaning into an appropriate way. So writer should keep this point in mind, the translator should keep this point in mind, that he has to reconstruct the sentences where he needs to maintain flow, readability, and understanding, and most importantly comprehension. He is to adopt some creative approach where expressions are directly equivalent to the targeted language. He is not simply required to rewrite the sentences or things. He is not required to rewrite the references. He is basically required to create some idea that matches the suitability of the previous text. He is required to follow certain word order and to ensure that the target text follows proper grammatical rules, along with keeping this point in mind, that the new readers are going to have a different interpretation. He has to be very sensitive into this regard, because sometimes the translated text cannot convey the right meaning. In the same way, even sometimes it can happen that the translated text conveys something which is not even mentioned even into the original text, and is quite just opposite to the idea that is explained by the writer into his initial writing. So the translator is the one who is a very sensitive and decent, and a lot of decency of him is required into his expression of translating the ideas, because translation should be both accurate and culturally appropriate for the targeted audience, and he needs to be very professional. He cannot add any bias. He cannot, it's because it's not a review or something where his revision is required. It's rather something which is going to create an impression of the writer and the work. So he has to keep it in mind that the original text helps him ensure that no information is lost or misinterpreted. He has to convey this idea to the readers that understanding of the actual text is very much important, and the final product that communicates matches the original message in the most effective way. And translation should be a combination of linguistic proficiency, cultural awareness, and critical thinking. He should pay an attention to every detail, and effective translators are the one who do not simply transfer the ideas. They are the ones who convey meaning, tone, and context accurately. With practice and careful analysis, a translator can create something which is worthwhile for the reader and for the writer as well, because he is going to present his work in front of an audience who is alien to him, who does not follow his culture, his language, and obviously the translator has helped him in doing so. So this is what translation has in its scope, and this is the significance and the scope of translation. I hope you have got the idea of it into the education, law, literature, business, media, and international communication, and got the correct meaning that accurate understanding across languages is very much essential. I hope you have covered it in an appropriate way. Thank you so much.